Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Time Killer Show. I'm Mr. West, your host and your head time killer. We are doing a new series that's just called Wife Chronicles. And for a while, we're going to be playing Raft. There were some there. We were playing Little Nightmares. And the good old wife let me buy a Raft for her. And she totally is totally into playing Raft. Um, oh no, I can't carry the watermelon. So we started um, a little bit ago yesterday, and she's at work today, so she's not here. So I did have like a convoluted thing going on, building with the ship. So I destroyed it all and I just made a larger platform. I am using the duplication glitch, which you'll see me do hopefully. Um, it's really easy. It's part of the game mechanics, so it's not considered cheating. That's what all these chests up here are just the standard materials that we start with or have easy access to that are in the water. This is like the third or fourth random island that you find if you just go straight. I won't be leaving this island in this episode because I'm not going to travel anywhere without her. You're just going to see me do some construction and things like that. That's mostly what I do when we both play. Is I'm the construction guy. Um, 'Cause she gets vertigo and stuff real bad, so a lot of movement really messes with her. Um, and she is the cook. She goes to the islands and gets all the material from them. We've not reached any of the story monuments yet. Um, I have played this game all the way through, so I kind of know what's going on. If you have questions why I'm a black man, because I myself am not, I'm a rather white ginger man. Uh, she liked the outfit because I'm a country guy myself, and uh, I actually have quite a bit of red plaid shirts, and black is my color, which is his pants. So it's my color scheme. And she thought he was cute. Not sure how I feel about that because it makes me jealous. Uh, I do really dig his hair, and he does have a clean shave. But that really doesn't matter. It's a video game character. So right now I'm filling this area in. I am creating right now. Um, my I do this on all my rafts. So I have this like main section up here with materials. All of these are organized specifically. Like like these are all my axes for when I'm destroying stuff. That some tools and stuff and food so I don't die, which I need to get some more of. Um, I made her a cafe, and so she can actually have a better thing. But I want to make it bigger and better for her. Um, so I put stuff in there. Then you just have like you net some random mumbo jumbo, bunch of empty stuff. Up here, like I said, is all kinds of uh, just material. I got the ores, blocks, bolts, stuff like that. Um, these six are the plastic, and and the wood main stashes, um, which is what I'm creating down here. I do this for everything, for every major build. Is I make all the wood. Uh, and then the same thing, just like this. This is I use these four, and then when I get down to this one, which I'm not done filling them up, I then fill them all back up. Because it's as simple as you take your full crate, you just pick it up. That made me drop one, but that's okay. I actually didn't do it correctly. I forgot to save. So we'll put these in there. We'll flop that back down. And we'll put all that back in there. So this is the way we do the duplication. It's called glitch. It's not really a glitch. You're just choosing which saves that you are using. So we'll let my food fill up here. So first, you have your inventory empty. And like whatever you're going to duplicate, like I'm going to duplicate this one, you know, because it's full and stuff. You leave it the way it is. Then you go to save world, wait for it to save, and then I'm just going to pick up the whole chest. And then you don't go to save world, you come straight down, go to exit game and save before exiting. And then here on the main menu screen, you go to load. Then down there it says world backups. You're going to make sure the world you want is selected. And then you go to world backups and you choose the second one, which is the world that had the full chest placed on the ground. And then you choose to load it. So what that done is, when I saved at the end there, saved my character, it saved what was on me. So it saved everything in my pockets. But choosing that second load save chose the world where this crate was still here and full. And now my inventory is. So you just get to choose what saves. So it's actually really, really neat and nifty, I think. And you just do that a couple times really fast, and because it loads super fast once you know what you're doing, and you're able to pretty much just turn out quite a bit real quick. So save world, wait for it to save. So bear with me here. I'm going to duplicate some of these really quick so we can get into building. I normally have the 3 different sections. I have wood, plastic, and then nails. Those are like the 3 main things that's needed to build the floor raft, and then the building components like pillars and walls and things like that. So and doing the full chest pickup, especially when you're trying to do this as well, is it duplicates that one chest so that you can just kind of keep going really quickly and efficiently. So I only need 1 for this, so I'm actually only going to take, I've got to put that back, save world. After you empty your inventory, you always save world. It can get really messy if you're doing it too fast. You kind of forget where you are. But when in doubt, all you do is just put everything back. Leave your inventory clear, then save again. But just make sure you remember to never just press square right here to load the world. You always want to see this screen before you load the world when doing the duplication switch glitch. Like first play of the day, you don't have to do that. You just load up using square or whatever you're playing on. I'm playing on PlayStation. And the reason I do this one item thing is because there's a button that you can press, and it's store items. So if there's anything in your inventory that's already in that chest, and you press that button, it all just goes. But you got to watch out for that. So like when you come over here to this chest of mine, I have a hammer in there. So earlier I was like duplicating chests, as you see, and put them in there. And every time I just pressed that button, the chest went in there, but so did my hammer. So I was like, "Where's my hammer? Where's my hammer? What happened?" I just did it so fast. So the woods are done for now. And for the type of building I do, pretty much on any game that requires building, I do mass builds, mass structures. My Minecraft right now, I am doing a rendition of Castle Black from Game of Thrones. It has taken quite a while. I just recently re-downloaded Minecraft to my new PS5. So I may get into that and show you guys some stuff. I have a couple kingdoms and stuff that I've built. I've really been just trying to practice doing all of that. I do get kind of upset with it, the lack of like normal objects. I recently downloaded some furniture packs, so it's definitely going to be a game changer for building stuff. So because you can actually decorate instead of having to like come up. They like to make a toilet and a bathroom and stuff and a shower. You have to be very, very resourceful, and it made it sometimes a very unfun process. Oh, already saved, so wait to do that. Let me share this stream.
Welcome to 101 Raft Tips You Should Know Season 2. This is tip number 10.
As you just heard, I watch Raft stuff. I couldn't remember how to do the glitch, so I had to look that up. There's a lot of fun Raft tips from that lady. Shout out to Alidove, spelled Alidove. She does a lot of tips. She explains super well, super easy, super clear. And that's always, I think, been the best type of explanation giving. Sorry. Takes a minute to share the stream. No, don't have a team sitting with me. It's yet to do this. I don't have in-house editors and people that handle that. It's all me right now. I am writing the actual animated series and movie franchise for the Time Killer show. maybe I'll set and do a brief video on the universe and the world. It's a, but the simple basis of it is a traveling circus that is outside of time and space, that appears to people that are in need, lost, or needing to rediscover themselves. The characters once were human that came into the carnival and put on these character animal masks that transformed them into humanoid animals. And the masks themselves have personalities, but so that they can be taken off and then learn and grow from the person that puts them on. So, yeah, I play the ringmaster, of course, being the head of the show. It's really cool. Definitely something to check out once I get it going. But that's one of the main key focus points of the Time Killer show is its animated series and product related things. It's it's not some furry type stuff. Though I thought that it would appeal to that group of people as well. We'll have some full helmets instead of just like regular little front face masks. But yeah, I mean, it would be good for cosplaying and stuff too. That's the whole idea of this build. Is to have so many different avenues of marketable, of just enjoyable different types of content. You know, like a restaurant that sells carnival food. You know, most people wait, you know, once a year for these festivals to come around and stuff like that. But what if there was a restaurant, you know, or a food court that sold all of these, you know, cooked that way, you know, not just corn dogs, but, you know, deep fried corn dogs that they do, you know, and blooming onions and, you know, other special ones and stuff. And then you have a theme park that can come out of this, books as well as movies and TV show. I want to build some the Time Killer Show workshop, and that way we can really build kind of like the Fantasy Factory, that kind of that thing where we build these fantasies and these fantasy worlds, and it's very in depth. I have it all mapped out and written out and laid out. I'm just buttoning up some concepts and things like that, but I'm very close to a pitch for investors and things like that. So this is everyone's chance to really get on board with this. I'm not saying to invest money, but to agree to participate in at least the game streaming and things like that, so that when we blow up and we make big, I'll bring you along for the ride, and you could potentially make money and never have to truly work a day in your life. But that's the dream, you know. Give me 1 second here. I'm so sorry. I'm still streaming. It does sound too good to be true, but that's the point of like when you create something, right? Like, I'm sure every person has been like, oh, this thing would be totally cool if it had this, right? And that's kind of what I'm turning it into, right? Like, I actually had to just do some business with a company just now, and the whole process of dealing with their subscriptions and their account information and stuff was like, you have to jump through this hoop and jump through this hoop and do this and do that, and I'm like, it sounds very convoluted and and scammy of an organization to have so many hoops to jump through, to do business with, and cancel subscriptions and do this. And I'm like, that should be the core foundation of this product, is to truly be genuine and down to earth. Like, if you join up, subscription wise, and you don't want to be a part of it, it should be literally as simple as a button click. I shouldn't make my viewers and participants have to go through these strenuous hoops and worry about their financials because they want to cancel it and it's about to charge their bank account again. Thank you, Mr. Jesse. And talking with you actually was a big inspiration for a lot of this. Not necessarily the theme of the Time Killer show itself, but the grandiose of it. You have a way about you that seems larger than life. You yourself feel like a very inspirational individual, and it reignited that in me and my creative side. And so I definitely thank you, and I thank you for being part of this. Even though this is WIFE edition too, if you want to join in, which right now I'm just building, so it's kind of going to be super boring. But in later episodes, when my wife joins, you too are welcome. Give me one more second, just finishing up some. Business. All right. Well, enjoy yourself, man. Please feel free to watch. Check out our previous stuff. There's some games, and definitely come up with some ideas for some gameplays and stuff like that. Try to make it fun for everybody. And I want everyone to be able to feel involved too, right? And definitely, if you out there are into game streaming and you find it difficult to start on your own, I'm definitely going through that right now with all of this, and I have other people involved and stuff too. And it's a slow going process, but if you want to really get into it and you would like to dedicate time to the Time Killer show, right? It would be your show, like an extension of the Time Killer show. You would say, welcome to the Time Killer show as well. And it would be your own show within the show of you streaming. That way it's easier. And we'll have a list eventually of our streamers. And then we'll have like top streamers and stuff like that, And it's definitely, I want it to be very inclusive, that way, and such a variety where it's like it's not just one person all the time, like I'm sure people are saying, fuck, I'm tired of Mr. West's voice all the time, that way we'll have other people, and that's the true point. So of all of this, and
hello and welcome.
We'll totally get there. All right, here we go. Don't skip a step, and reload up. Now that I'm done with some of that side business of sharing and whatnot, I'm going to knock out some quick build, or some quick dupe. I really enjoy how quick it loads and changes back. Um, it's almost like they they made this a part of the game. This side is going to be for nails, like I mentioned earlier. I won't be duping a bunch of them right now because, oh, I actually do need them. Dang it. But I'll wait till I feel that big, massive hole in front of us that you see. Yeah, make sure all these are completely full. Sometimes I accidentally dupe a bunch of chests and one of the stacks only has a couple in it. Ooh. There we go. Some overflow. Save the world. That's how when I first started playing is to remember how and what I was doing. I know it's right here somewhere. What's that? There it is. Looks like we were getting to save the world. You'll notice throughout my streams that I'm a very distracted person, and as I have just recently explained, such a big thing that I'm involved in doing, there's no wonder I'm distracted because I'm always thinking of, of course, right now I'm thinking of the entire build that I'm going to be doing on here. But then, in the sides of my mind, I'm still thinking about advancing the franchise of the Time Killer show and the different aspects that I need to work on next. And yeah. So you may hear me kind of explaining something and then slowly trail off. Dang it. Oh, there is one in there. No. There it is. And then, okay. That just makes it so much quicker when doing all of this. Save the world. Pick it up. And get out of here. So the reason I explained the process before is so that you know what I'm doing, of course, and you can do it for yourself, but also because you'll see me do it really fast. And what was that? What did you just do? Yeah, that's completely full. That's what we want. I'll start with this one. Start moving on. Save the world. Pick it up. Get out of here. Another aspect of the show I want to get going soon, and I had previously tried to get it kind of off the ground, is something called the Sobriety Corner. And that's exactly what it sounds like. It's like a podcast. And it can be YouTube based and video and stuff of talking about sobriety. I myself am about 3.5 years sober, uh, and it's been quite a journey over the course of my life. I started using drugs and alcohol heavily when I was about 17, 18 years old, and it definitely affected the rest of my life for sure. Uh, Granted, I got to do a lot of cool things and meet all kinds of exciting people and had crazy life experiences and stuff, but it damaged me a lot more than I would say that it did good. And I know a lot of people suffer from the same thing, and you know, sometimes people need to talk about it. Um, I'm actually very good myself, and am very happy with sobriety, and I'm able to continue it. Uh, it's a path that I've definitely chosen and accepted in my life, and I enjoy it. I enjoy being sober. Uh, but I know a lot of people struggle with it, and that's what the sobriety corner is about. Is you know having other sober people and talking about their experiences and how they overcome it. Because the way I did is not necessarily the only way or even the best way. Um, it took me many years and many tries, uh, and almost many a lot of failed relationships. Almost lost my wife um, in the process of getting sober. I say that because I feel like I really failed her, but she is a true trooper. She stuck around through it and helped me through the most difficult times, multiple times in my life. And you know, her and my mom and my Aunt Marie are my heroes. Those very strong, powerful women that have always been there for me when I needed them, and always able to share their expertise and their life examples and stuff. And that's why you hear me praise my wife a lot. She really saved me, and I'm not sure how to always thank her. My mom passed away recently in November, so that's been really hard. And again, that's something my wife has helped me through. I'm gonna burn through a lot of nails because it takes so many to do things. So we're going to make a little bit more of that. I will cap that one off right there. And doing it this way allows me to, with these center chests that way, to keep okay, like this section right here, and this section right here, and that section right there. But then it also still gives the option to make more on the sides if need be, which I probably will end up doing because of just massive building. This duplication does take time, and it's definitely not the funnest for streaming to just sit and watch. So literally to fill in this hole, I'll probably burn through about most of this wood and plastic. Um, so we'll just kind of get to it, burn through this. I love that you can just run and do that. I've played quite a bit of games where it is single place. And for someone like me that's a mass builder, it takes a long time. Minecraft is another game that really allows you to mass build really quickly. And I actually use a computer keyboard uh, for like mass building objects in straight lines and stuff. It really helps. Did not take as much as I was going to think, as I had said. I mean, it still took quite a bit. Wish there was a take all button. I don't think there is. Nope, just some quick moves. Alright. So this is, give you the dimensions really quick. I'm not going to do the math. I'm just going to tell you how I calculated it. So from here, this is the center. Yeah, okay. This is the center. And it is 13 that way. And then 13 that way. And then I want to say 31 long. And the reason it's 31 long is so that there is a middle as well. It just makes, when making things, kind of fall more into place, like especially because the doors are single, they're not double. It just really helps the count without needing to count. So that's why I do that. So we'll save world before we grab more food. Actually, go put this stuff up in here as my overflow. Now save world. So that the food I grab will still be there after I fill my food up. Put that back in there. And then get more food. We'll take 2. And then go ahead and do some duplication. That took 2 full chests of wood. So we'll just pick that up. And make sure our wood is full. So that's okay that that does that. Because we just fit what we can in inventory. And Okay. So every time you load back in, I have toggle run. So this is normal speed, and then that's run there. It's still super slow. I did not repair that. Um, is so that see, look, it's all full there. Plus, I have 2 stacks of 20. So we'll put that back, and I have some chests going in here. Again, I didn't mean to do that. And a sort button there. And we'll come over here. Bam. Save the world. Get the girl. Get out of there. So my streams are notoriously long. So if you want, get you some popcorn. Join in the chat. Be a part of this. I like to, in most of my episodes, I like to ask people for insults and jokes. That way it keeps the chat fun. Now, jokes, I think, can be about anything, but keep in mind that some are just very bad and not appropriate, you know? Like, I'm sure you know what I mean. Not appropriate for all ages and for everyone. So try to remember to be tactful. Same with insults. If you're insulting me, you can insult me however you want. I will not get offended. Or insult joke, not going to get offended. So there's no worries there. So I swear this is going to be a lot more fun to watch than just watching me duplicate chests. I just wanted to kind of show the process. In later videos, it won't just be primarily watching me duplicate, because I know that's boring. It's even boring for me, and I'm the one having to do it. Save world. Get the girl. Get out of there. And revisit on a better day. There you go. There's some words for you. I kind of have OCD. Dang it. See? Make mistakes here all the time. And my main goal right now, so just so you know what's about to happen, is I'm going to build a woodshed, which is going to have like 2 or 3 floors of just wood, and then 2 or 3 floors of just the plastic, even though it's called a woodshed. And that is because there is the 2 biggest resources that you need in the game. Uh, Definitely wood, so probably won't have as many plastic floors. Um, but you pretty much need wood to make everything. You need it to make the floor. You need to make all the beams and things like that. Um, but yeah, that's why it's so big, right? I am a tower builder, so I'll build towers. But this first entire floor, 99% of it is going to be what I refer to as the bowels of the ship. There's a lot of piping, water pipe, and electrical pipes and stuff that need to be laid in later parts of the game when you unlock that stuff. That's just really ugly, and like because it's literally just like right out in the open. But you can run them up to the acquired or the necessary objects that need them, so that you can kind of keep them hidden. And last time I made the big build, it looked okay because I started doing that. But if I would have done it from the very beginning, it would have been a lot better. And certain items like this has to be on the main floor. Even if you did a tower and it had a hole straight through leading to the floor, it still doesn't work. So yeah, so this little cabana thing looking here will be gone, because I also have built another tower storage that is for everything else, so that it can be kept in the same place. And of course, the goal is just like this: is to have a main chest that stays full at all times, and then with a few, and then sometimes not so few of the other chests that you pull from. And then down here will be like the main deck. Yeah. Later you get like an extra steering wheel and mechanisms that you can work the anchor via piping, as well as a rudder, and then also the generators, or the turbines, the water wheels for motion. You can work them from all one location, so that you're not having to run back and forth like you will see us do for quite a while, to each thing, to weigh anchor, and, to steer the ship, to turn things on and off, and stuff like that. But I want it to be very separated and organized. I don't just want like a bunch of random objects, clustered like this. I have the smelters here. I have water containers and food and all that stuff. I want to have just an area dedicated to, I like items. Plus, I want my wife. She loves organization. She hates this method, and so do I. I mean, I know fairly how things are grouped. I mean, you even seen me how to search for the nails. But organization will help later on, for just more fluid gameplay that you all will enjoy. So, just in case it didn't, we'll save the world again. Pick this up and move on. Please join the channel, like and subscribe, and please share, even if you hate our stuff. Just share it, so that we can get out there and make more, reach more people, as well as eventually get monetized and make money, so that we can make this better, so that maybe you will like it and enjoy sharing. Join our community, that we can talk and give your thoughts and stuff like that. Like I said, I want feedback and input from real people. That way we can make this such an amazing thing from the beginning. You know, I don't want to be one of those guys that creates this great big corporation, and it seems, you know, lifeless and not fun for the very people that supply the income. You know, the viewers, the participants, the subscribers, the all that. You know, so many things that we do feel so impersonal, and you know, the stuff you want to see streamed. You know, I want you to be able to have that connection with your streamers. You know, yeah, saving the world. So later, our streaming will actually be done through an editor, so that we can cut out some of these boring parts and stuff like that. It'll be like an actual TV show. You know, go through the editing first, but it's also still live. But it will be like a 5 to 10 minute delay from what I'm actually doing live. The comments and stuff will come through live to me, and then like whatever, we'll work it out. But no, okay, I thought that was turn the menu. But I'm freaked out. And I should have said it earlier, but feel free to fast forward to when you actually see me doing some building. If you want to skip all this, we'll just be chit-chatting otherwise. Until then. I'll try to keep the chit-chat to a minimum so we don't really miss anything that I could talk about that you would want to hear. But if you're watching this live, you can't fast forward, of course. I'm so sorry. Double check everything. Make sure all of these are good. Alright. We will come up here. Fill our overflow. And just so you viewers are aware, there is a mild lag between the video and real time. Um, it's about 5 to 10 seconds, I do believe. Um, so it may take me a moment to actually return to talking to you or return your replies. Um, okay, so first thing we're going to do is make the storage tower. Um, but first I need to put a layer of walls around this. The front of the ship will actually come to a bigger point, so this will be being moved and things. It will actually be rounded like the front of a ship, as well as the back will be. So first, we're actually going to do this, and you will see why. Actually, we're going to save the world. We're going to pick up this whole crate. We're going to leave. Load back in. And this is kind of a hack within a hack. So now I have a full inventory of wood. So after we use all the wood, we'll save the world. Go pick up more and load back in. Yeah. No. I don't have an axe. Wish you didn't need an axe to do it. Wish you could just do it with the hammer. But when you think about just mechanics, you don't really destroy with a hammer. And what this is doing is it's creating the illusion of shit. Do I want it to be? Yeah, I do. I don't like that gap at all. Let's see if I can get rid of that gap. We'll be needing nails. Ooh, did I do all the nails? I did not. But that's okay. So these pillars, before you start building and realize that you've messed up count, the pillars here, both vertical and horizontal, the big ones is worth 2 slots, while the other one is worth 1. So I do not think it is going to fix that gap at all. But it's still good to do. Just if you want to more secure so that you can build more. Yeah. So I guess we're not going to be doing that. Let's see if yes, you can put chests on walls, which is going to be super convenient for building the storage tower. Let's see what a half wall looks like, okay? Still the gap. Yeah. Okay. Now's a crucial decision. Do I want to just deal with the gap? I think I'm gonna just deal with the gap. Yeah, out of wood. Okay, so we're actually going to... Where did we take from? Was it that one? Yeah, it was. I'll put them nails back. We gonna save the world. We're gonna take out just a little bit of nails. Stick that first row. And then we'll take the rest. Wood. And we'll get out of here. So part of me really wants a lot of the streams I do by myself anyway, to be one of those casual ones. I know my wife likes to just kind of put on some game streams in the background while she's, doing crafts or just whatever. And that's kind of what I want this to be, is that, you can watch the overall progress and stuff, but you don't have to stay hanging on my every word. So I ran into last time, I didn't, when I was building this type of structure, is I didn't put these walls in here. I just put the two angled roofs on each other to create like a V. And when I was building in the bows, I realized like I totally needed just an extra layer of height that it didn't give me. So it does make this ship extremely massive. But it totally works out. I'm going to have to move the ship so I can build the front. We'll get to the front later, though. We'll build the back here. So, we need... Actually, I'm going to put all these nails back. We'll put this wood up in here. We'll go get rid of the chests. And I know that's not where I've been keeping all my axes, but... And I duplicated from a slightly used axe, but it was better than having to go through and make another axe and craft all the materials. I had the materials, but as you can see, a lot of this chest wasn't full of materials, so I didn't want to just keep using them before I created a warehouse, just a storing warehouse to store everything in. Save world. Pull it back. Now we'll save world. Grab a whole stack. grab more. So I'm going to create the floor level of the back end of the ship. So we'll be needing lots of plastic. Oh. Alright. Yeah, I already said world. So let's see. I'll take 2.5 of that. And make sure we leave. And remember what that did? Is that kept those chests full, so we don't have to keep duplicating or do a mass duplication later. And all floor pieces, as you can see, will take plastic and wood. So this side. Is that going to be enough for me? I'll do 2 more. Save the world. I'll change the settings for the music in game so you have a little bit more to listen to than just my voice and the sound of me building stuff. Audio. Time between tracks. We'll just keep it at none. We'll go back. Music. Short. Okay, now it's starting, so we'll change it to none now. And I have it turned down kind of low because it can get loud. Yeah, I want to keep it to 40. The music itself, yeah, and there's a lot of high-pitched dings and stuff in it that are pretty disorienting. just to make sure. Nope. Okay, we'll move over. Something I don't, it just irks me a lot, is see how the boards look completely flush over here. When you, they're not over here. And that's frustrating to me. I wish it was like either or, not both. I will go put a bed down so that I can sleep tonight for you guys, so it's not going to be... Get to bed first. Where's it at? There it is. And we'll put it right here where we is building. And we'll sleep through this night. Save the world. I will let that music come up a little bit. And if you're watching, let me know if you can hear it, and if it's too overpowering at any point in time. One, two, three. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, that seems about right. And we'll go 3, 4, and 5. Brick. I need a necklace. So when I'm playing with my wife, that's the reason I've added a bunch of duplicated chests and stuff already. Because I mean, you can still do it in multiplayer. It's just more difficult because both people have to go in and out, in and out. So it's a lot easier to just do the mass duplication stuff, you know, with one person. I want just the one. Maybe the other two. See if you can guess the things that I'm doing when building. So even though it looks like I'm winging it, I'm really not. I've planned in my head a pretty detailed and massive build. Some of the components are singular, so let's say there's gap between areas, I guess. Okay. Gosh, so slow. Yeah. Shoot. See it. All right. Gosh, dang it. Okay, so that is done. No? Okay, that normally works. Okay, well, thank you for joining me on this episode of the Time Killer Show. My wife will be home soon, and hopefully she'll hop on with us, and you'll get to see some continuation of what's going on. So we'll probably be traveling to a new island for her to explore, and I'm just here to make the game easier for her. She gets really, like I said, vertigo and stuff, so that way she can experience the game without having to worry about all kinds of crazy movements, as well as keeping track of what it takes to build things and all of that nature. All right. Well, again, thank you for watching the Time Killer Show. My name is Mr. West, your host as always. And remember, kill time until the next time. We'll see ya.